Miss Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Thank you so much for being here. All right, everybody, we are at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get our party started. Again, thank each and every one of you for joining us on our special Thursday night ILCA overview and public crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for this evening. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 8 years, he dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built wonderful platforms and thriving communities like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that introduction. And welcome, everybody. I got to give it back to Miss Casa. She has been on almost a 6-year crypto journey. ILCA is only 3 years old, so she actually got started before there was an ILCA. So she saw this from the beginning, where we got started to where we are now. She's an expert in this space. She's my executive assistant, and you guys work with her all the time as the backbone of ILCA. So thank you for everything that you're doing and the hard work. And she's going to come right back in a moment to highlight our partnership program that I want to talk about. But I want to welcome all of you guys because today is a very, very historic day. We just reached an all-time high of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin on a 16-year-old journey that right now, today, literally half an hour ago, a brand new all-time high. When I first bought Bitcoin in 2016, it was $640 a coin in 2016. At that time, I had no idea, no clue that it would get to where it is right now at $111,000 a coin. Now, if you think and say to yourself, am I too late? I've been hearing about this Bitcoin and crypto stuff, and I didn't get in on it when I should have. So does that mean I missed out? No. You are still here early on because let me give you guys another number. One day, Bitcoin is going to be worth more than $1 million per coin. So it is not too late. The first step to getting started is to get educated, to know and learn what this is about. See, I didn't have that when I first got started. There was no place I could go to get crypto educated. And I had to teach myself, but I learned two things that changed my life. The first is that while everybody was hyping up Bitcoin, what it was really about is the technology that makes it possible. The technology. Blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry in the world today. It doesn't matter whether you believe it or not, trust it or not, understand it. Your opinion is irrelevant. It's happening. The second thing that I learned is that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people, which means that it doesn't matter who you are, what your background is, what you currently do for a living, where you were born, the color of your skin, what language you speak, whether you have a college degree or not. If your daddy owns a company, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is three things that you need. And one, I already know you all have. A cell phone. Cell phone. The second thing, access to the internet. Seems pretty easy, right? The third thing is the most difficult, but everybody has. A willingness to learn. That's it. If you have those three things, there's no barrier of entry. You can literally write your own check, as I've been teaching our Diamond class members how to trade in this crypto space, how to be able to make money whenever you want to. How would you like that? It's recession proof. And it doesn't even matter what the value or the price of Bitcoin is because you can do the same trading if Bitcoin was at $30 a coin or $1 million a coin. That doesn't matter. What matters is the volatility. So when I began this journey, I had two goals. One, to be able to be self-sufficient in the crypto space, meaning I had already walked off my job. I was already retired, and I wanted to move into an industry where my money can make money for me. But I wanted to be able to stay and be self-sufficient in this space where I didn't have to recruit anybody. I didn't have to sell anybody else's product. Just invest my money and see what I can do with it. That was one of my goals. The second was how many people could I teach to do the same thing? Because nobody was doing it. And I saw that there were a lot of scams out there. There were a lot of people losing their life savings on an industry that you can literally change your life if you know what you're doing. And so I began consulting for different companies that were wanting to use my knowledge in crypto education to teach their communities. I created crypto educational courses. I traveled around the country doing Bitcoin boot camps. By the way, we'll be in Chicago, July 18th, doing it's the first one we've done in a couple of years physically. We've been doing it over Zoom over the last couple of years and because of COVID. So I'm looking forward to that. And it wasn't until January of 2022 where we decided to create my own crypto education platform. And that's called ILCA, Ivy League Coaching Academy, that has many different branches in it, but one of the main ones is the crypto education. With this community, we have almost 200 videos covering 13 lessons from Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, how to trade Bitcoin and crypto, Internet of Things, NFTs, decentralized finance, metaverse, artificial intelligence, Web3, decentralization, securities, on and on. 13 courses with 15 videos in each. Streaming videos. You can stop, pause, rewind it as you go. You can take 6 months to go through it or a weekend. Take your own pace. And the videos are not long. We're anywhere between 5 minutes to 30 minutes long to learn. Once you go through all of our courses, I can guarantee that you will have enough knowledge and information to be able to have a successful crypto career and build a nice portfolio for yourself if you apply what you've learned. But more than just the educational courses, we also created a community around this. See, what separates us from just going to YouTube and watching videos on YouTube is the fact that with us, you can ask questions. You can be able to join us live. We do once a month, 5-day challenges for the entire community where we cover for 5 days, 1 hour a night, some basic crypto educational course lessons from Bitcoin 101. We do crypto talks 4 days a week in the morning where we stay up to date on what's going on in the crypto space. In fact, I'm going to give you a sneak peek right after this presentation. We're going to do late night crypto talk, but we're only going to be covering one article that's going to be talking about social engineering because I'm very big right now on security. And social engineering scams is the number one way that people are losing access or losing all of their crypto to the tune of last year was it 34, $35 billion worldwide was stolen. The average in the United States, average individual is losing more than $25,000 a piece. So imagine spending years building up your crypto portfolio only to have it stolen and taken from you in a matter of a second on things that can be preventable if you know how to prevent. So I'm going to cover one article that's going to talk about that at the end of this presentation. The highlight tonight that I want to go over really is our partnership program because I want to highlight the fact of people who want to make money. See, in my 9-year career here, I've learned a couple of things. I know what people need. People need crypto education, but I also know what people want. People want to make money. So with ILCA, we've been able to combine the two to show you how you can make money and earn at the same time. Call it earn while you learn. And the best way to earn the most amount of money through our system, and we have many different ways, I'm only highlighting one tonight, is our partnership program. How would you like to not just be an affiliate, but actually become a partner with ILCA? Have the ability to be able to sell our crypto courses to your community, but not send them to ILCA, but they go directly through you. See, I learned something else too. Everybody knows. I mean, you'd be hard pressed for somebody to say, I don't think crypto education is important. I don't think it's necessary. You'd be hard pressed to find anybody like that. However, Not too many people want to send their community out to a third-party source like ILCA. And we want you to be able to brand yourself. If you've got a community, if you've got a following, if you're an influencer, whether on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, maybe a church group, maybe a health group, whatever community you have, that you're starting to see that this Bitcoin thing is unavoidable. You now can provide some value to your community as a leader and bring them crypto education through you. We'll create for you your own website with your brand on it, your picture, all of your information. And you have the opportunity to sell my courses on your website. And we'll split the profit 50-50. So after I bring up Miss Casa, I'm going to actually show you how much that can actually be. So what I want to do right now is switch up to show you guys what this actually looks like, because with some of our partners that we already have right now, what's been created for them. So I want to bring up Miss Marnita Casa back to go ahead and share what we have with our partnership program. Then I'm going to come back up and we're going to do dream mode, and I'm going to show you the money side of that. And then we're going to jump into our, we'll talk about the Vegas event next week and also the Chicago event, and then we're going to do late night crypto talk. So with that, Miss Casa, the floor is all yours.
Okay, perfect. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Did I freeze?
yeah, you froze, but I can still hear you.
Okay, that's all that matters. Hello. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. You guys, I'm super, super excited. As Mr. Ivy said, it's so very important to us that not only are you out there spreading the word about crypto education, because it is so very important right now, but that you can also establish yourself as a business. So what we did was we put together a partnership program, and so what I'm going to show you guys first are a couple of examples of what some of our partners have put together, so you can kind of get an idea of what you're able to do as a partner with ILCA. So the first one up is Miss Anna Clark. I love her idea that she had. Now, what we ask for you to do is come up with some pictures, some themes, some colors that you think will reach out to your audience, your people. Now, Miss Anna Clark is based in the Caribbean islands, so you will notice that she has a beautiful color arrangement of bright, bold colors. You will see a lot of African American faces and women, because that is who she is marketing to the most. Now, when you become a partner with us, you actually are given 2 to 3 different websites/funnels. Now, what you see here is the funnel for the crypto education. There will be some people who don't have time for the memberships. All they want is the education, so they can get in there, they can get educated and put it into action. So we have your first funnel that is just strictly about our crypto education. As you can see right here, as a partner, we do allow you to sell the courses at a significant amount less than what we sell them for. And so what she wanted to add is some information about Mr. Brandon Ivey. I think this video is very powerful. Not only does it let people validate her website, because they can all go and Google Mr. Ivey and see his credentials, but then during this video, he is also validating you as a partner. One of the things that Miss Anna Clark brought up is that she said it's so very important to us that we're educating people about the scammers out there, about illegitimate websites. So how do people know that this website is a real website? So that's why we have Mr. Brandon Ivey here, not only verifying you, but verifying himself and telling the community why is crypto education so important. We have some testimonials in there from our students. Now, also, again, this is your business. We truly appreciate that you decided to go and speak on ILCA and the crypto education, but we want to brand you. As you can see here, Miss Anna Clark looking as beautiful as she wants to. She has a great picture of herself here, and she has her story. One thing that Mr. Ivey does teach us is that there is nothing more powerful than your story and letting people know who you are and why you're the one that they need to buy from. So then we have our crypto education courses are showcased again for a very significant amount less than what we sell them for ourselves. But then we also have the bundle packs here as well. There are some people that, let's say they're crypto educated and they just want specialized training. So that's why Mr. Ivey put together different bundle packs that you can also get. And again, significantly cheaper than if you were to buy it through us. I believe through us, we sell each bundle pack at $750. You can get it through our partners for only $299 per bundle. So we also have some more testimonials here. So as you can see, this is a very, very beautiful site, and it is a full funnel. And what I mean by that is that when you click on any of the buttons, all of the order pages, everything works. And not only can they place their order here, but it is automated. So what that means is as soon as your customer places their order, they will receive a welcome email, which I will show you later. And all their information will show up in your back office. So you can do any type of follow-ups that you might need to. And we have our customer service email there for them if they need any type of help or if they have any questions regarding their account. You don't have to worry about that. We take care of all that for you. So they also have the choice that if they click a button, they can take a look and come back to your site. We do also have a quote unquote marketing page. Now the marketing page is very, very good because it is basically a one-stop shop for you. We have a lot of affiliates and partners that use this marketing page if they have their own website. All they got to do is just put their link on the website and their customers are brought to this wonderful one-stop shop that gives them everything that ILCA offers. Now, if there are people that would like the memberships, we have a section here where it tells them all the details about all three of our memberships, how much they cost. And once again, all the bells and whistles are connected to the products and the shopping form in your back office. So all they have to do is just fill out this form. They will get a welcome email. Everything works as normal. And then when you come down here, we have another wonderful video by Mr. Brandon Ivey. Now, even though it is very, very important that you guys brand yourselves, we do like to have videos from Mr. Ivey so people are aware of who their educator is. We don't want them to purchase the videos expecting to see you and then see Mr. Ivey and think there's something wrong. So this way they get familiar with him, what he's all about. They can look him up, see his credentials. And then we do also have a section for the crypto education as well, in case they want to become a, let's say, a gold member and purchase the crypto education. Of course, we have our bundle packs. So again, like I said, this is a one-stop shop for your customers that might also want to get into our memberships. We're branding you. She's looking beautiful. And like I said, we take maybe about 1 to 3 sessions to get the color scheme right, to make sure that all the information that you would like there is on your site. Now, let me also show you, this is Miss Maggie Yang's site. And so Miss Maggie Yang, instead of having a funnel system, she just wanted a full website. So she is actually international. She is working in the Asian countries and China specifically right now. So as you can see, she decided to go with a little bit different of a color scheme, but she still kept some of ILCA's colors. We have this beautiful, beautiful Asian writing here. And again, she wanted to showcase. Let me go ahead and refresh that. Sorry, you guys. There we go. I was like, where's Mr. Ivey? She wanted to showcase Mr. Ivey to let her community know that she's not the educator, but this is the educator and she is backing him. This is his verification. This is her business partner, Robin. So again, it is so very important that you guys are branded. She wanted people to know who the educators were. She has some information about me, herself, and for Miss Maggie, she wanted to sell the courses individually. She didn't want to do any bundles or anything like that. She just wanted to sell the courses as the people need. And this is very important here. $650 per course. Now, ILCA actually sells our courses individually at $450. But if you have a market, and this is very important because you got to do what your market wants, right? So if you have a market that actually can pay more or you can be able to charge more, we can absolutely do that for you as well. As you can see, her and Robin came up with these beautiful thumbnails for the different courses. So like I said, this is yours. So it's so very important that you have your flavor in there and your style so your customers can recognize you. Here again, we sell our courses for $2,499. But Miss Maggie, she said, oh no, we're going to sell all the courses for $6,000. So if you decide you would like to sell them for more, that is absolutely okay. And we have a way to put that in the back office to make sure that is done for you. So you have a choice of either funnels, or if you would like a website put together for you, we can do that as well. And last but not least, I want to show you Miss Carla Arrigo. Now, Miss Carla Arrigo is a networker. So like Mr. Ivey said, it doesn't matter if you are an individual, if you are a business, if you have a large community, a very large community, or a small community, we can put together something that caters to you. Now, this is Miss Carla Arrigo's funnel page. And on her funnel page, when I say she wanted a one-stop shop, she wanted a one-stop shop. And she wanted to make sure that all the information that ILCA has to give is provided here for her customers. So as you can see, she is branding herself as her company, Be Best You Can. I'm so very proud of Carla. I love the way that sounds. She gives a little information about what she is offering here and who she is as Be Best You Can. Now, Carla took this a step further and created a video. Now, again, as partners, I highly suggest this. This is a wonderful way for you to be able to represent yourself, to show your customers who you are and to tell your story and to show your beautiful smile as Miss Carla Arrigo is right here. Now, she wanted people to see the power of purchasing the product through her. And I thought this was basically ingenious. She wanted to first showcase people, this is what we are offering, crypto education 2.0. It is available now. She wanted to let people know, put in a little bit of FOMO, limited time only. We created a discount code for her because she thought that people like to be able to put in that coupon code and feel like they're getting a deal, which they are. And she also wanted them to see visually $24.99 regularly. Getting it through her, you're getting $1,500 off. That's incredible. And then how much they're actually paying, which is only the $999. She also has the bundle courses. Miss Carla wanted to use ILCA's colors because she didn't want to basically separate herself. She wanted to show the conglomerate and the partnership that she had with us. She's using beautiful, bright colors to catch people's attention. So she has her bundles here. She also has the memberships where we give all the information. She gives information about the educators. Again, this is important. So when your folks go to listen to the education, they're not surprised to see Mr. Brandon Ivey. They already know who he is. And same with me. If they need any help, they already know who they can reach out to. And so we have Carla Arrigo just giving them another thumbs up saying, hey, it's me. We look forward to learning with you. I love this. But then at the end, she also is showcasing our events and community. Now, I loved she added this portion there because what it allows her people to do is further their education without having to, quote unquote, go through her. They're more than welcome to show up for our ILCA 5-day challenge and get that free education. And she's also letting them know, hey, we have a Chicago Impact Summit coming up in July that you don't want to miss with the event registration information. Now, these are the different types of websites, funnels, pages that we can be able to put together for you, but the real magic happens back here in the back office. So as a partner, you have access to so many different things here. First of all, under our conversations tab, you have a place where your ingoing and outgoing emails will be stored for you. They will give you all the information right here on the right-hand side about whatever customer you're doing this email back and forth with. We have a calendar section for you. So in case you wanted to sit down and talk to somebody and get personal with them about cryptocurrency education, you'll be able to set up a calendar with a link where they'll be able to set up appointments with you. Of course, we have a contact area where you can start building your list. My goodness, I'd say 80% of your success is in the list that you can create. So we have put a way for you to be able to capture all the information, the names and everything that are coming through your funnels and websites. Under our marketing tab, you will find the emails that will be going out with your automations. And like I said before, family, when I say this is done for you, there is nothing that you need to do. It is all completed. Each one of the sections that you will be selling, whether it's diamond membership, platinum membership, the crypto education elite bundle, it doesn't matter. There is a welcome email that will automatically go out to them. And let me just let you see the information that's coming on this email. They have instructions on where to go. We give them times, days. And as you can see, if you're a company, this doesn't say this says ILCA, but right here says, welcome to the Be Best You Can family. Welcome to the Crypto Education Elite Bundle. We give them their payment details. We tell them how to access their courses, how to get in touch with our social media so they can stay updated. We give them information on how to attend the classes if they are to attend our diamond classes. If they're in the inner circle, it will give them inner circle information. They have a video, my goodness, on the tour of their back office. Each one of your customers will actually have access to our ILCA members portal. They have a tour on how to be able to navigate that. They get information on what to expect from what they just purchased. And then, of course, a friendly picture from you saying, hey, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us. And like I said, their support emails come to us so we can be able to take care of that for you. And once again, you are being branded truly Carla Rigo and the Be Best You Can team. Now, each one of your emails looks like that. And like I said, there's a welcome email for each one of the sections that you're able to sell. And if you decide you want to send out another email, let us know and we can be able to send that out to your people as well. Your automations, for those of you that are familiar with workflows, hello, okay. For those of you that understand the power of automation, you should understand what you're looking at here. And yes, it is beautiful. We have an automation for every single button that anybody can push. This automation, and let me just open up one for you just so you can get a quick look at how this works. Somebody comes to your page, they place an order, they go into your contacts list with the tag letting you know exactly where they're coming in from. They will also get an email saying, welcome to the team. Here's all the information you need. They will be granted access to whatever courses, whatever membership. And then we have a wait button here. So just in case you decide you want to send a personal message to your people and say, hey, thank you so much for purchasing the Crypto Essentials Mastery, you should try our 5-day challenge. We can be able to add an email here or whatever you would like to your workflow. So when I tell you, and you got your shops, your sites, and your memberships, we even have media storage for you. So if you guys want to use any of the pictures. Okay. Yes, Leonard, I got your message. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Okay. And then so you even have a media section here. So if you want to use any of the media that was used to create your funnels, you can do that. And you also have the ability to upload your own media. If, let's say, for example, you say, hey, Marnita, I want to switch out some pictures. Can you please change them out to the pictures that I've uploaded in the media storage? I can do that for you as well. So that is a quick rundown of what we are offering with our partnership program. So with that, Mr. Ivy, back to you.
Fantastic. I love that. I saw some things that I didn't see before. So congratulations, Ms. Casa, on giving that delivery and sharing that. And I'm gonna actually gonna call an audible because I don't want to give people a drink of water with a fire hose, and that was fantastic. So we were gonna talk a little bit about the Vegas and Chicago. I want to do that on Saturday morning's presentation, so we have some time to really get into that. And I'm gonna make an actual video out of what Miss Casa just showed there, and we're gonna pull that part out to give out because that was excellent, excellent done. You're getting better. You're getting much better.
Thank
So
you.
thank you, Miss Casa. What I do want to show though is on the money side, how to make money or what is possible if you are a partner with us. And to become a partner, if you're interested, you want to go to ilcafounders.com ilcafounders.com and just click on make an appointment and you'll schedule a quick 30-minute appointment with myself and Miss Casa to go over what it is that you're looking for, what we can do for you. The process will normally take, if you decide to be a partner with us, a couple of weeks to have everything set up. If you are a member or if you're not a member of ILCA and you want to be one of our partners, and you have to understand how unique this is because normally I've only done partnerships with companies that wanted to white label my content. For example, Nigeria, the University of Nigeria, they have an e-learning center that they had to create because of COVID, and they are using just three of my courses. I have 13. So there's been multiple companies that have used my content. So this is the first time that we're opening it up to an individual that can also do the same thing. So ilcafounders.com to have this set up. Now let's talk about how much you can actually. Oh yeah, yeah. If you're not a member of ILCA to get it set up, the value of this is a $25,000 setup value, but we're only going to charge $2,500 setup, and this is limited time. Now, as we get towards the end of the year and going into 2026, that cost is going up big time for everything that we have for you, but only $2,500 one time to set up and to maintain $199 a month. If you are a member of ILCA, then you get a discount. It's just a one-time setup fee of $1,000 and $199 a month to maintain. And that $199 a month also gets you not only partnership, but you're also a platinum member. So you're getting everything ILCA has to offer, and you're earning 50% on every single sale. 50%, not 10, not 20, 50%. So what would that even look like? Let's say, for example, 50 people. Now, it doesn't have to happen at all at one time. You might do it over the course of a month or a year. That need crypto education. They go to your site, and guess what? I'm also going to be doing on our main website. I'm going to have a section there for our partners, and I'm going to have all of our partners listed on it. So if people come to my website for crypto education, I'm going to actually point them to you can get it from one of our partners for cheaper. So I'm going to point them to you guys. So imagine this. 50 people bought the crypto education from your site for $9.99. So you're getting half of that. Just say $1,000 rounded up. You're earning $500 a piece. You just made $25,000. Now, what could you do with that 25,000? This is where the education is important because now we're going to show you how to build your portfolio and how to grow that $25,000. In Inner Circle Talk, we just did an article about Tristan Thompson from the Cleveland Cavs. He had an $82 million basketball contract, and he had the opportunity in 2015 to have that in Bitcoin. He didn't do it. If he did, now $82 million is a lot. It's worth more than $23 billion today had he taken that contract in Bitcoin in 2015. So it's not about making the money, it's what do you do after it. So we're going to teach you what to do. But what if you're like Maggie, who's selling the courses for a lot more, almost $6,000. So she's making $3,000 per sale. That same 50 times 3,000, that's $150,000. So if you're looking for a way to make some income and not have to worry about being a part of a company that's going to scam you, being a part of a company that are you going to actually get your commissions? You go to withdraw your money and there's nothing there. This is not network marketing. This is not MLM. What if you are big time and you're an influencer and you've got a list of 10,000 people? And if you understand marketing, when you advertise to 10,000 people or any amount, you always have at least 2 to 3% that will buy whatever it is that you're selling. 97% could say no, but 3% will say yes. What happens if you had 300 people bought your courses and you're making $500 each? You just made $150,000. What if you're Maggie and you did that? She just made $900,000. So again, there's no limit. You don't even have to create the content. I already have it created. So that's the power of our partnership program. And what I'm going to do now, oh, I do want to highlight something too, because we're also streaming live on our YouTube channel. If you have not done so, please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe so that you can get notifications every time we go live. See, I'm live right now. That's ILC, youtube.com/ILCA VIP. So make sure, if you haven't done so, to subscribe. We're building our YouTube channel because we're going to be doing a lot more stuff inside of our YouTube channel, more than on Facebook. So make sure you subscribe so you can have a look at all of our videos and recordings that we do on our YouTube channel. Now I'm going to switch gears and we're now going to go into crypto talk, give you a sneak peek at what we cover every day during Crypto Talk. We already had one this morning. Oh, and also, oh yeah, Diamond class. We have been doing trading and we just started doing live trading on Kraken Exchange because that's the main exchange in the United States that is registered. And we did 7.6%. Let me refresh this. Yeah, 7.6% profit in 24 hours. And I said I was going to show the proof because here it is. You see my buy and sells, buy, sell, buy, sell, sell, and my spreadsheet. So here's when we started on May 20th. Today's the 22nd, but I didn't do anything today. So May 20th to the 21st. 0.95% profit, 1.02, 2.42, and 3.07. What does that add up to? 0.95 plus 1.02 plus 2.42 plus 3.07, 7.46% profit. 7.46% profit on our own trades. See, this is why education is important. Once you get educated, you don't need a bot. You don't need a program. You don't need to try to pay somebody else or trust someone else to do it for you. You are a walking ATM machine. Even if you do decide you don't want to be a day trader, because I don't. I don't like doing it. I know how, and I'm very good. I flipped $30 into six figures in a couple of months when I first got started. And then what I have all the way till today, seven figures since. But that's not my thing. I rather like teaching. But there's people that love just trading. But because I have this skill set, it helps me by building my portfolio. When I'm reading the news, when I'm looking at the charts, I know what tokens to buy. I know when to sell. I know what this all means, even if I'm not day trading. And then when I do day trade, I do this. I don't do losing trades, even if I go back. Look at my trades here. 420% profit, 537% profit, 14.29, 5.91, 5.02, 14.63, 4.65, 9.3, 8.9, 35.8%. And people want to join companies like Novatech that's promising 13% a month. Really? I could do that in a week or a couple of days. But it's because I have the knowledge. So this is something that we're currently doing right now in our diamond class, our diamond and platinum members. So you definitely want to upgrade if you're just on a gold or you're not a member at all. You don't want to miss out on this stuff. And I proved it to our community just this week that what's possible and how to do it. Next thing what we do is we want to look at the markets, what's going on. what's going on in the traditional markets. And by the way, I will be writing a course on TradeFi, traditional markets. Schools don't teach it unless you specifically go to business school and economics. But we don't, schools do not teach wealth building. They teach you how to become an employee. So most people don't even know how the stock market works or how to even read it. And it's intimidating. I remember when I first looked at it for the first time, it looked like Greek to me and I was put off by it. I'm like, oh, that looks too complicated. I don't want to learn. This is something we have to know, or you will always be an employee. So the Dow right now is slightly down. Europe market is red across the board. Asia, oh, the Nikkei is up to 228. So that's slightly popped up there, but the Hang Seng and Shanghai, that's all down. Then we look at the crypto market itself. This is historic. I can't believe my eyes looking at this. I remember Bitcoin, my first purchase was $640 for 3 Bitcoin. You know, if you guys remind me on the next Inner Circle Crypto Talk on Monday, because I think I made that purchase on one of my Coinbase accounts, I'll pull that up because Coinbase, it keeps track of everything you've done. I'll go back to the beginning, 2015, when I bought my 3 Bitcoin, and then where I sold it. I see if it still stores that. But I bought 3 Bitcoin for $640, October 2016. I sold those 3 Bitcoin for Christmas presents December 2016 for $870. Do you know how much that happened a year later? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Joyce. Do you know? $20,000 a coin, December 17th, 2017, 1 year later. I didn't know. I made a profit though, at least, but I didn't know. And now, 2025, May 22nd, $111,000 and $111,516 a coin. And this still, we haven't seen nothing yet. Soon we will be at 1 million. $1 million. So this is historic, seeing this rise here. But what I'm looking more at is the other tokens. I'm not going to make all my money off of Bitcoin. I want to make my money off of the other tokens. So if you look at the other tokens, Ethereum is up 3.3%, Ripple's up 1.5, BNB 1.6, Solana 3.4, Doge 3.7, Cardano 4.9. Oh yeah, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me of that, Joyce. Uh, yeah, bring it up to me on Saturday because we're not having crypto talk next week. I forgot we're going to be in Vegas. My next crypto talk won't be until Inner Circle Crypto Talk until June 2nd. Yeah, that'll be the next one. We'll be in Vegas next week. All right. So if you get by to remember that, say, hey, Brandon, pull up that your Coinbase and see that very first Bitcoin purchase. All right, Sui's down 2.2, Hype's up 16.7. Any outlier on this? Whoa, WorldCoin. We saw this in Crypto Talk this morning. You see this popped up on news of Andreessen Horowitz partnering up with World. Should have bought some this morning. Let's see. Yeah, it's up 1.6 in the last 24 hours or last hour. Best performers, WorldCoin. And that's on that Andreessen Horowitz news this morning we found. Hype, Jupiter, Injective, Pepe, Bonk, CRV. The Janelle token is back. Dog with hat is up 9.5% in 24 hours, 1.8% in the last hour. This is going to be one of the tokens we're going to trade on. Same with Fartcoin here, up 8.8% in 24 hours, 19.4 on the week. It's been a very, very good week in crypto. Worst performers in the last 24 hours. Pi Network, they're getting a lot of heat right now. Monero's down 2.3. Sui, Trump, Quant, BitGet. Really, that's about it. We also look at MoveQuest token. That's a project that our community is involved with, the ability to make money without having to recruit, without having to sell, just on your physical activity. By the way, the new MoveQuest app should be launching on June 2nd. So we're looking forward to that. Uh, Next week, when we're in Vegas, we'll be doing a lot of broadcasting, and we're going to be doing a MoveQuest walk. And put down on your calendar, August 1st is going to be a huge event with, would I just say August again? June 1st, Sunday night, June 1st, we're going to have a huge launch with the creator of MoveQuest. That's Sunday night, June 1st. And then the official launch is on Monday. And I will be doing a MoveQuest presentation that Monday. But the price right now is at $9.21. This is a token that launched at $1 last end of July. Now it's at $9.21. You might want to buy as much as you can and hold on to this while you can at this price because things are about to pick up. As I say, business is about to pick up on this smart contract. Then next, let's look at the only lesson we're going to do tonight because I do cover what's going on in the world and the news and that pertains to crypto. So I saw this one, how $330 million was stolen without hacking. The dark power of social engineering. Yeah, I have big news coming up in August. August is on my brain. I said that this morning. For some reason, my head is stuck on that, and it's making me a little anxious because I know there's big things that's popping. Donald Trump's executive order. If you guys haven't paid attention to that, he signed an executive order stating that all federal agencies, the entire federal government, must be doing transactions, financial transactions in digital currency, meaning all contracts, pensions, salaries. So if you work for the government, they want to pay you in digital. And we know it's going to be stable coin. But what we don't know is which stable coin. He already signed it. The only way it could stop is if Congress says something otherwise, and Congress is still being run by the Republicans, which means it's going to happen. So nobody's going to be immune to that. Everybody. But not only that, we've got oh, what else is happening in August? That's big. I have a couple of business deals in August. Uh, my anniversary's in August. My son's birthday. Oh, dang, he's turning 18 years old in August. For some reason, there's a lot. I think the Fed is going to be looking at whether they're going to raise interest rates or not in August. Something about that month. Okay, so let's go into this. This is about hacking and stolen crypto and what you need to know what to look out for. I have an entire crypto education series. This is for those of you who join our membership. You'll have access to our website where it has all of our courses. We also have an app that you can be able to download. And oh, come on, load up for me. There we go. Ooh, what's that, Kenny? Bond sell-off rolls on as U.S. House passes Trump's big, beautiful tax bill. Oh, yeah, that happened today. Okay, let's go to where the courses are. So all of our courses, Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, Trading Cryptocurrency. The one I want to highlight is our security. So we've got why crypto security is important, wallet security, hardware versus software, security comparison, two-factor authentication and wallet security, securely storing private keys and seed phrases, cold storage for cryptocurrency security, crimeware as a service. This one shook me because I learned of this after I actually made all these courses. And I learned that criminals, when you think of cyber criminals, you think of these nerds, these geniuses who understand numbers, who don't have a life, and they know computer programming code like nobody else. Well, that's no longer the case because those same nerds have created software so that anybody can use their programs and become thieves, crypto thieves. And it is big business, big. So I wrote that course last, Crimeware as a Service. Then we have cryptocurrency exchange security. This is where a lot of people lose their money when an exchange gets hacked. Decentralized exchanges and security risks, smart contract audit and security, protecting against phishing scams, and pig butchering scam in crypto. These are the social engineering, these two. Crypto jacking and malware protecting your assets. We saw that today in Crypto Talk, where this morning, but they didn't tell us how that there was malware getting into people's computers that was stealing passwords and all that kind of stuff. Multi-sig wallet for enhanced security, privacy coins, and the challenges of anonymity. So this is our security courses. So let's go into this article here. So number one, the $330 million attack, a stark reminder of social engineering's power. A major crypto theft has sent shockwaves through the industry, with $330 million worth of Bitcoin stolen. Experts say this was a social engineering attack and not a technical hack. What that means is they didn't get their systems weren't attacked. The people who owned the Bitcoin gave the access away. They were tricked into giving up their access. It's like you having your bank account, you just got paid direct deposit, and somebody tricked you into giving them your debit card and the password to your account. Just think of that. Or someone tricked you into giving you the keys to your house and your safe. So investigations led by blockchain analyst Zach XBT suggest the victim was an elderly US citizen who was manipulated into granting access to their crypto wallet. Here's something I teach as well. This person had a crypto wallet with $330 million in it. I already say, no, 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 you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You should have had that spread out on dozens of wallets. On April 28th, Zach detected a suspicious transfer of 3,520 Bitcoin worth $330.7 million. Now, what do you mean he detected a suspicious transfer? See, everything that happens on the blockchain is public. You can watch it. So you've got people out there that all they do is just watch the Bitcoin blockchain and see transactions taking place. And he noticed it's the same thing I do with MoveQuest every morning. Like I go back to the MoveQuest chart. I can see every single transaction that takes place. Somebody just bought $24 worth of MQT. So I can see all the buys, I can see all the sales. I know what wallets they belong to. The only thing that I don't know is who owns those wallets. That's the anonymity of blockchain. But I can see every transaction. So Zach noticed 3,528 Bitcoin moving all of a sudden. The stolen Bitcoin was quickly laundered through more than 6 instant exchanges and converted into the privacy-oriented crypto Monero. Now, the day that happened, we noticed it too because Monero all of a sudden spiked. And how did I notice that? Well, when I read the chart every morning and I'm going down and I'm looking at it, all of a sudden Monero had a spike. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Let's pull this up. What happened here? April 27th. It was flatlined, and all of a sudden it spiked up. Why? Because this hacker moved all of that money through Monero. So do you guys now understand why it's important? You know how to trade, you know how to read the charts. So I'm able to connect the dots and say, hey, something happened here. And then in Crypto Talk, we found out what happened. One elderly man lost $330 million. So let's see here. On-chain analysis shows the victim had held over 3,000 Bitcoin since 2017. Now, what was the price of Bitcoin in 2017? Well, I already know. It depends on the month. 2017 January, Bitcoin was touching $1,000. By the end of 2017, it reached 20,000. So anywhere in between. So let's just say on the low end, if he had 3,000 Bitcoin in January, worth $1,000 each, He had $3 million worth in January 2017. Fast forward to today, that was worth more than $300 million. That's a hell of a return. But can you imagine losing all that money after you've had it growing? That's generational money right there. So unlike typical cyber attacks that exploit software vulnerabilities, this incident relied on psychological manipulation. Scammers posed as trusted entities, slowly building credibility before persuading the victim over the phone to share sensitive credentials. This is the hallmark of social engineering, exploiting human trust rather than system weaknesses. 9 hours ago, a suspicious transfer was made from a potential victim for 3,520 Bitcoin. We even know the theft address. Ah, oh yeah, I wanted to copy that because I am currently watching another scammer address right now. I'll show you it. This is an address that stole money from somebody in the MoveQuest community. And the moment they stole it, they moved it to one wallet, and then that wallet, they moved it to this wallet here. Oh, this is a big change. Just the other day, this wallet had 60 something million dollars in it. Now it's down to 14.7 million. This is not a single individual. This is a group. This is a group. So they moved their money. Remember this just a couple of days ago. All right. So we don't know who this belongs to, but I'm able to look at it. Send a message to blockchain chat. I can actually chat with them. Nah, I'm not doing that right now, but this is amazing. Okay, so it is confirmed to be a social engineering theft from an elderly individual in the US. Number two, now there's 8 of these. We're not going to go over all 8 today. I'm going to do a couple, and then we're going to do the rest on Saturday because I'm going to do another ILCA presentation / crypto talk, and we'll do the rest. But I'm going to do a couple tonight. Decoding the laundering tactics after the attack. After the Bitcoin theft, the attacker swiftly began laundering the funds using a peel chain method, splitting the stolen amount into smaller, harder to trace portions. The funds were routed through hundreds of wallets and scores of exchanges or payment services, including Binance. So this was a coordinated attack. Again, it was not one individual. This was an organization. A significant amount was laundered via instant exchanges and mixers, further obscuring the trail. Oh, they have highlighted mixers here. What are they showing here? What is a cryptocurrency mixer and how does it work? Oh, that could be another lesson we can do. Crypto coin mixing services. Yeah, okay, I'm going to save that. That'll be another lesson. So a large portion of Bitcoin was quickly converted into XMR Monero, a privacy coin with untraceable architecture, causing its price to briefly surge 50% to $339. And that's what we saw here on that day. The attackers used pre-registered accounts across exchanges and over-the-counter desks, which suggests careful planning. Some Bitcoin was even bridged to Ethereum and deposited into various DeFi platforms, making forensic tracing more difficult. Investigators have since notified exchanges in hopes of freezing any accessible funds. Here's a link to this article. While attribution remains unclear, analysts like ZachXBT ruled out North Korean Lazarus Group, pointing instead to skilled independent hackers. Hacken traced $284 million worth of Bitcoin, now diluted to 60 million after extensive peeling and redistribution through obscure platforms. Binance and ZachXBT were able to freeze about $7 million of the stolen funds. However, the bulk of the stolen Bitcoin remains missing. The suspects include an individual using the alias X, allegedly operating from the UK and believed to be from Somali origin. Now, how would they even know this? Because they probably went back to the contact of the scammers and the individual. So that's probably how they were able to get at least this far, know who that is. I wonder how long they were working him to do this. Another accomplice known as Work, both have reportedly scrubbed their digital footprints since the theft. This case underscores that crypto security isn't just about strong passwords and hardware wallets, but also about recognizing psychological threats. As the investigation continues, the community is reminded that even the most secure technologies are vulnerable to human fallibility. And what I want to know, they still haven't said yet, was this a guy that he thought he was in a romance, like someone pretending to be a woman trying to get to him? How? And I want to see if this, well, I'll cover three here. Yeah, this is just talking about what is social engineering and crypto crimes and what psychological tactics are involved. So this is the last one we're going to do tonight, and then I'll cover the rest on Saturday. So social engineering is a manipulative technique used by cybercriminals to exploit human psychology. They trick you into revealing confidential information to access your wallets and perform actions that compromise security. Unlike traditional hacking, which targets system vulnerabilities, social engineering thrives on human weaknesses such as trust, fear, urgency, and curiosity. It leverages psychological tactics to manipulate victims. Here are common tactics used by criminals to convince their victims and execute their plans. One, using fake authority. A common tactic criminals use is authority, where attackers impersonate figures of trust. I have AI that has already copied my voice and video. They've made videos of me, AI videos, and you think it's me and it's not. So they are posing as authority where attackers impersonate figures of trust, such as law enforcement or tech support. That's a big one. Tech support. You think you're talking to tech support and you're not. To pressure victims into revealing the information that they want. Create urgency. Urgency is another tactic, often used in phishing emails or scam calls that demand immediate action to prevent loss or claim a reward. Preying, yeah, this they get your greed on this one. Preying on the instinct of reciprocity. Reciprocity involves playing on the instinct to return favors, luring victims with gifts like fake airdrops or rewards. I just received a fake airdrop into one of my other wallets. Triggering impulsive actions. Scarcity drives decisions by presenting fake limited time offers, prompting impulsive behavior. Riding herd mentality. Social proof or the herd mentality is also common with fraudsters, often claiming others have already benefited, encouraging the victim to follow suit. These psychological strategies are a major threat to users in the crypto space, where irreversible transactions and often decentralized platforms make it very difficult for the victims to regain lost funds. Did you know crypto drainers as a service? Oh, that's a term I've never heard of before. Drainers as a service offers complete social engineering toolkits. Yeah, this is the crimeware as a service. So now drainers as a service, including fake DEX websites, wallet prompts, and Telegram support bots for anyone to run phishing campaigns, no coding required. Do you see that? They already have services for criminals to use to steal your crypto. All right, so on Saturday, we're going to cover the rest, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Why crypto users are vulnerable to social engineering attacks. And then I do want to, just for my own studying, I want to go over what a cryptocurrency mixer is and how does it work. Maybe we'll hit this on Inner Circle Crypto Talk sometime. All right, everybody, that is it for our ILCA presentation tonight and our Inner Circle Crypto Talk. I hope you learned something new. As always, that's the point. We invite you, if you're brand new, seeing us for the first time, to join our community. It's not just about me or Joyce or Miss Casa, it's about the entire community here learning from each other and being in a safe and growing and learning environment. So yeah, we love to have you on board with us. We're only going to get bigger. We're 3 years old and we're just getting started. We will be back on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. We'll be back right here on the same. You can come and invite guests. Do you want to tell them what you want to show people what ILCA is all about? I will be highlighting. Well, I'm going to bring Miss Casa back up to highlight the two events. We're going to be in Vegas next week for the Bitcoin 2025 Expo, and then we got Chicago coming up in July. So we'll be talking about those, and we already have a kind of an itinerary set up as well for the things, the speakers we're going to be listening to, and all that stuff. So with that, thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that excellent breakdown of our partnership program. I'm going to make a video out of that. And for all of our partners, congratulations on partnering up with us. Be expecting that I'll be contacting each of you guys for another one-on-one session and to show you, now that you've got your website, how do you make money with it? I'm going to show you what to do next if you don't already know what to do. So with that, take care, everybody. Brandon Ivey out. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Tomorrow I have off, so I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye-bye.